I describe in the book how Art Babbitt really became like Walt's secret weapon. He was the most significant artist at the Disney studio, just for all the innovations he brought in. He was able to get keys to unlock all of these mysteries. Like, how do you animate a realistic moving cartoon character? Not traced, not rotoscoped, but how do you use realistic movement to inform your animation? And Babbitt had a film camera, and he would film his friends, and he would film his girlfriend, who became his wife, who was the model for Snow White. Yeah. And he used that to inform his animation. And they were like, oh my God, this is how we'll animate Snow White. People were like, how do we add personality in animation? Art Babbitt was reading a lot about this new thing called method acting, which Hollywood was going nuts over. And he wrote this character, character synopsis, this character analysis of Goofy, sort of like get into his mind. And that was the key that unlocked personality animation. For a while, Disney animation, the quality was kind of like head to head with Fleischer and a bunch of other studios in the early 30s, but they just like exploded through the roof in artistic style. That's because Art Babbitt brought an art school into the Disney studio, and the art teacher, Don Graham, into the Disney studio, because he knew the value of like figure drawing classes and knowing how to draw anatomy. And that started this whole in-studio art school. So he's responsible for all of these things. And he was like the lead animator on all of these major characters, like the Queen in Snow White, Geppetto in Pinocchio, a bunch of dancing flowers and thistles and mushrooms in Fantasia. And he was just a really talented animator on top of all that. And he was the father of Goofy. If Freddie Moore is the father of Mickey Mouse, and Norm Ferguson is the father of Pluto, and Dick Lundy is like the person who gave Donald Duck his personality, Art Babbitt is credited for sort of being the person behind bringing Goofy to life.